Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew from AR Media. It's that time of the year again. It's Black Friday, and this is where we really can fill up our collections with discs we didn't get to pick up throughout the year. They were a little too expensive on release. Now is the time when they're on sale. So there is literally hundreds of discs on sale. So what I did was put together a 4K Blu-ray buying guide. As you can see, I got a huge stack behind me, broken down into $8, $9, $10, and $15 Blu-rays. Now this is going to be between Best Buy, Target, Walmart, and I'm sure Amazon will be price matching all these. They did last year, and usually they update the prices right as they go live on the websites, and I know they are for Best Buy, so I will include the Amazon links for those who don't want to fight the crowd. So let's get straight into this. We're going to start out with the $7.99 pile. I find these to be absolute steals, and I went through the list, combed through, and found out the ones that I really recommend. So let's get started. So first up we have Valerian. Now for those who don't own this, it's a great, colorful, vibrant movie, a little bit out there from the same guy who wrote The Fifth Element, but one that's definitely worth having in your collection for this price, and a great 4K presentation. Next up we have Sicario. Now this was one of my top 5 4K Blu-rays and one of my first 4K Blu-rays. An amazing transfer on this and one of the best movies to hit the 4K format. Absolute steal for $7.99, and the second one is also a great price. We'll get to that in the future. So I'm going to actually go through these a couple at a time, otherwise this video is going to take quite a while. So we got Patriots Day, definitely recommend that one. We have John Wick. As everybody knows here, that is a favorite amongst the channels. Great Atmos, great picture. The Hitman's Bodyguard, which I was a fan of, but not for the asking price originally. For $7.99, I definitely think it's worth the pickup for some comedy and some action and a 4K DI. And then we got Jigsaw, which I thought was a good entry into the Saw franchise. A great digitally shot image with a lot of vibrant colors on this one. To finish out the $7.99 pile, we got Hacksaw Ridge. Great transfer, great movie, and amazing audio quality on this one. We have Ex Machina, a personal favorite of mine when it comes to movie. I know some people weren't amazed by the transfer, but for $7.99, I think it's an absolute steal. And this movie just has unlimited rewatchability. Next we have Deepwater Horizon. I found this picture quality to be amazing. The details here, digitally shot, was absolutely beautiful and will definitely give your TV an HDR workout along with an Atmos sound system workout. Next we have Halloween. Now this one is a favorite of the channel, as you guys know. I did a giveaway, but for $7.99, anybody who is hesitant to upgrade should definitely own this if you're a fan of the movie. Absolute steal. And last but not least, we have American Psycho. This is a personal favorite of mine. This transfer has never looked better. Completely blows the Blu-ray out of the water, and it is a must-own for anybody of a fan of this. So now we're actually going to move on to the $8.99 pile. Again, I'm going to go through these quite fast. We have Wonder Woman, great movie, my favorite DC movie actually, awesome picture quality. We have Pacific Rim. This is one we do not see get a price drop very often as a catalog Warner Brothers title, and it was in my top 5 4K Blu-rays as the first video on this channel. And then we got Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm a fan of all these Marvel movies in 4K and had especially fun with this one. Now this is, I believe, at Walmart or Target. This is $15 at Best Buy, but this is $9 elsewhere. So make sure you pick it up elsewhere if you're looking for this one. Now along in the $8.99 pile is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That's a great price for a new release. Had a great looking movie. I had a pretty good time with it. Jumanji, had a really good time with this movie. Digitally shot, hilarious. Definitely a must own for $9. The Greatest Showman, definitely a feel-good movie. Definitely a movie that's good for the whole family and will have you singing along. Great to own for $9. John Wick 2, now essential to pick up if you picked up John Wick 1, even more badass than the first, and maybe better picture quality. That one's up for debate. And then last but not least, we have Deadpool 2, the Supercut. Now this is another one that's $15 at Best Buy, but if you look at Walmart and Target on Black Friday, this will be $9, so keep an eye out. But if you want to pick it up at the moment, it is currently $15 at Best Buy today. And now we have our $10 list. So these are all $9.99. First we have The Martian. This is a classic for me. Again, this was in the first batch of 4K Blu-rays I picked up, and I watched this so many times on my OLED when I got it. So bright, so vibrant, great HDR usage, awesome movie. Next, we have Sicario, Day of the Soldado. I was actually really surprised to see this on here. This is a really new movie. This just came out a few weeks ago and was $30. So this is a great deal for $10 and goes perfectly along with the first one if you're looking to pick it up. Next, we got Logan. I had a great time with this one. And again, this one doesn't go on sale too often. So to see this at $10, if you're a fan of the movies, if you're a fan of superhero movies, definitely give this one a watch. Sticking with the superhero theme, we have Justice League. I had a good time with this DC movie, definitely a way better time than I did with Suicide Squad, and I would definitely recommend this along with Wonder Woman as two of my favorite DC movies at the moment, although Wonder Woman definitely surpasses it. For $10, this is an absolute steal though. This is a pretty recent release and a very, very good image quality. Next, we have Alien Covenant. This one isn't so high up on my list, but it does have a good picture quality. It is fairly recent, and it's good to add to your collection if you're a fan of the Alien franchise. And last but not least, we have the original Deadpool. Now, I actually think this looks better than Deadpool 2 when it comes to picture quality, but that one's up for debate. But this is just a great movie. I enjoy this one more than the second as well. This is one that I've watched so many times. Picture quality is great. Dolby Atmos is great. Absolute steal for $10. Alright guys, we have made it to the last pile. Now these are all $14.99, so these are going to be top tier titles, but these are all titles that I definitely think are worth it and rarely go on sale. So we're going to start with The Matrix, which is reference picture quality and sound quality specifically. We got the Kingsman 2 movie pack. I know I'm only showing one here, but the 2 movie pack is $15. That's $7.50 a movie. You will not beat that for 2 great films. We have Ready Player One, awesome movie with great HDR and Dolby Vision. Had such a good time with this in theaters. Had even a better time with it at home. Great, great price on this one. My favorite animated movie of last year we have for $14.99, Coco. This is one of my favorite 4K discs as well when it comes to animation, and I watched the disc many times with friends, and I just love the sing-alongs in this movie as well. Next, we have 2 favorites of mine, as you guys know, Blade Runner 2049 and Blade Runner The Final Cut. Now, these do rarely go on sale as low as $15, especially the original Blade Runner, so I would say picking up this set for a combined $30 is a great deal, or $15 each for whichever one you don't have. I love these movies, and the Transfer in 2049 is my demo disc. Next, we have Black Panther. All these Marvel movies are great to own. Had a good time with Black Panther, and you will not be disappointed in the picture quality. And here we got the home stretch. We got the Dark Knight trilogy. Each one of these are $15. I didn't bring out all 3, but each one are $15 along with most of Nolan's other releases. And those are some great 4Ks to pick up for $15. We got Avengers Infinity War. It's not this special edition one, it's the normal edition. But if you haven't picked it up already for $15, definitely fill out the collection with that one. One of my favorites of the year. We got Ant-Man and the Wasp, another Marvel movie, and this is very recent. This just came out a few weeks ago for $30, so you're getting it for half price a few weeks after release. Definitely worth the price of admission. Next, we got Annihilation. Now, this is still in my top 5 for the year. Had a great time with this movie. Awesome 4K transfer. This is a limited Best Buy exclusive, and for $15, I think this is the lowest you're going to see it for quite some time, and it has a lot of rewatchability if you're into the sci-fi genre. And last but not least, we have A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place is a fantastic movie, a great entry into the thriller horror genre if you're not really into it, and just an amazing Atmos soundscape. So if you have an Atmos sound system, I would say you pretty much have to get this to demo it out and see how it works with your system. I'm sure it's going to work great. So anyway, guys, this is my Black Friday guide for 4K Blu-rays. I will have one coming up in a few days for 4K Blu-ray players. Then I will be doing one for TVs for the holiday as well. Let me know down below if you like these guides. In the description, I'm going to put links for all of these movies with an Amazon link because I know some of you guys don't want to go out there and fight the crowds. I completely understand that. I personally am happy that I don't have to brave the crowd for a lot of these discs that I already own. So if you guys want to check out Amazon, check their prices, I'm sure they will be price matching them, and if not, they're updated now, they'll update later in the week. So all the links will be in the description. I get a small kickback from that, so that will let me review more 4K movies for you and let me put out some of these guys a little bit quicker. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you have a great time doing your Black Friday shopping, and I'll see you guys soon.